Greetings, Captain.
Most folk prefer the jetpack.
You're making things harder for yourself. Don't be stupid. Stop now.
Stop in the name of the law.
Stop in the name of the law.
UC security, stop right now.
You're making things harder for yourself.
Don't be stupid. Stop now.
New Atlanta security, stop! UC security, get back here, now! Don't be stupid. Stop now! Stop! In the name of the law! You're making things harder for yourself.
Making things harder for yourself.
UC security, stop right now! UC security, stop right now!
New Atlantis security, stop!
Stop! In the name of the law! UC security, get back here, now!
New Atlantis security, stop!
UC security, stop right now!
UC security, get back here now!
we need to talk. Right now. You flat out murdered someone. I did not... You gotta understand that we're represent... I don't know what's going on with you. But maybe it's not a... I'm not letting you weasel your way out of this. You know what you've done. And hell, if you don't know, things... I've gotten worse shaving. It'll take more than that. Oh, hurts. Took one.
I talked to the time to see if we should talk to the time to see if Keeper Aquilis can help us.
Don't be stupid. Stop
Exactly.
now.
It's like...
Keeper Aquilis?
Oh, Mateo.
UC security! Stop UC security! I've got special order. Have it your way. Down! Light 'em up! We're taking heavy losses!
You're making things harder for yourself.
Hey, you dropped it. Wait, you meant to do that?
Yes, exactly.
UC security!
Like...
I've got special orders.
When someone insults you,
Smart
you
decision.
want to just shit out of them.
I'm telling you, the commander's got plans for this loser. Why else would he be going through all this trouble? I still don't understand why he trusts a criminal. Seems like too much of a risk. stop worrying and keep an eye on our guest. I'll be right back.
You just sit tight. The commander wants to have a little chat.
The prisoner's ready, sir.
I hope you're comfortable. We have a lot to discuss. We'll see about that. First, let me see what we're working with here. It appears you spent several years as a bounty hunter. That type of background will get you quite far around here. I also see that you've mined on Vectera, and now you're with Constellation. You've certainly been quite busy. Oh, and look at that. Right at the bottom of this list is the criminal incident that landed you in my crosshairs. Huh. You're absolutely right. Well, I'll have my people get right on that. Now that we have that out of the way, let me introduce myself. My name is Commander Kibwe Ikande, and I'm in charge of this operation for UC SysDev. Are you familiar with what we do? UC SysDev is a division of the UC Navy. While they handle the big picture stuff, we deal with a very particular problem. The Crimson Fleet. That convict is where you enter the picture. No, you don't. Not yet, anyway. We've been prodding at the Crimson Fleet for years, trying to take them down one ship at a time. But we barely scratched the surface. If we can get someone on the inside, we have a shot at finding a loose thread we can pull to bring it all down. Not for me. For yourself. Look, I'm going to make this simple. Agree to work for UC SysDev, and together, we take down the Crimson Fleet. Refuse, and I tell these guys to throw you into the nearest lockup. Might even tack on an extra few hundred credits to your fine. I'm not coercing you into doing anything. I'm simply giving you a chance to redeem yourself. So, what do you say? You going to work with me, or should I find someone else? Smart choice. I'm going to have one of my men escort you to the operations center. I strongly suggest that you don't give him any trouble. And don't bother trying to leave the ship. I think you'll find all access to the docking area is fully restricted.
Just shut up and do as you're told. So, you took the op instead of serving the time. Gonna be the commander's new mole, huh? Coming in all alone, infiltrating a bunch of pirates. You've got a lot of guts. Still, it makes you wonder, especially with the stories that go around. Like the one about how the fleet deals with informants by lashing them to the hull of a ship, and then slowly letting the air out of their suit. Could you imagine a worse way to go? I know I couldn't. But I wouldn't worry about it, since the commander handpicked you. I'm guessing you can hold your breath for a really long time, right?
Okay, hello.
All right. This is as far as I go. Take the lift up to Ops. Commander Ikonde should be waiting for you.
Pardon.
Howdy. Lieutenant Toft is as organized as they come. You can be sure she'll keep our T's crossed and guns loaded.
Yes?
Hey.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Ah, there you are. Excellent. Now that we've established your level of cooperation with us, I want to... This is the Operations Center of the UC Vigilance. SysDef's nerve center, dedicated to the destruction of the Crimson Fleet. That's strange. According to your file, you've encountered them before. On Vectera, specifically. They were the pirates that attacked your mining outpost? I'm surprised you don't remember. Which is precisely why we're taking a more clandestine approach. We need eyes and ears inside the Crimson Fleet. Someone who can feed us information, evidence, and expose their weaknesses. The catch is that you can't just knock on their front door and ask for an application. Getting inside is going to take some finesse. Good. I have just the right place for you to start. Our intelligence has managed to find a possible opening into the Crimson Fleet through Saoirse Bowden, one of their contacts. She works for the Trade Authority in Sidonia, so you'll be using a container of Aurora we've loaded on your ship to get her attention. You'd better hope so. Saoirse won't be easy to dupe. Once you bluff your way into the Crimson Fleet, then the operation proceeds to evidence gathering. That's where my second-in-command, Lieutenant Gillian Toft, comes into the picture. She'll explain everything. Eager to get going? Good. Remember, this entire operation rests on your ability to infiltrate the Crimson Fleet and bring us the evidence we need to take them down. Fine. Whatever gets the job done. Look, before you begin, I want to make something perfectly clear. As an undercover operative for UC SysDef, you'll be expected to follow our code of conduct and ethics. Allow yourself to stray too far off the path, and you stand a good chance of spiraling out of control. The Crimson Fleet doesn't follow the rules. They only abide by one theme: money. All of their morals and social graces fall by the wayside in pursuit of their greed. At first glance, this can appear quite enticing, so I'm warning you not. I don't want promises. Anyway, it's time to hand you over to Lieutenant Toft. She'll brief you about the details of the evidence-gathering portion. Now, get out of here. That's easy to answer. You don't. We'll be monitoring your activities from the Vigilance and attempting to keep it within your vicinity. When you feel you've gathered enough evidence, and at the completion of your assignments, head back here for a debrief. Beyond that, for your own safety, nobody but myself and the crew of the Vigilance will be aware that you're working for the United Colonies. Basically, if you land in jail, you're going to have to deal with the fines. All we know is that she's been with the Trade Authority for years, which means she's been privy to some seriously shady deals. She's shrewd and she's diligent. The only reason we were able to connect her with the Crimson Fleet at all was thanks to an informant. I'm afraid she's the best lead we've got. Good luck.
Pardon.
Don't!
Drank too much coffee last night. Need to swap shifts.
Howdy.
What?
Hello. Pardon.
Okay, hello.
Lieutenant Toft will continue the briefing. As you were.
Yes?
Hey. Pardon.
I'm a bit busy at the moment. But we'll talk later, okay?
very soon.
Yes? What?
Pardon.
I'm a bit busy at the moment, but we'll talk later, okay?
Hello.
Yes?
Excuse me. Howdy.
Go on. I wouldn't. You can always come back and chat later. Nobody here's going in.
Conde's on level 2. Try not to touch anything until he actually clears you.
Hey. Okay, hello.
I thought it was clear that Lieutenant Toft should be your next stop. Dismissed. I thought it was clear that Lieutenant Toft should... You have your orders.
Okay, hello.
Pardon.
All right. We don't have a lot of time, so I need you to listen up. While you're working undercover, it's imperative that you gather as much evidence as possible. If you find any records that look suspicious or incriminating, you bring it to me. Is that understood? Rationalize it however you like, but that evidence is critical to the success of Commander Akande's operation. I want data slates, computer downloads, handwritten notes. Hell, I'll take anything if it'll get those bastards thrown into the brig. For the sake of the settled systems, I hope you're right. That minor skirmish you had with them on Vectera was nothing compared to the death and destruction those pirates leave behind. If you've seen what I've seen, you'd understand why I'm pushing you so hard. Then you'll understand why it's so important that this operation is successful. Anyway, before I let you go, there's just one more thing. Commander Akande has authorized a credit disbursement for each piece of evidence that you return, as compensation for your efforts. Yes. Commander Akande mentioned that when he proposed the idea. Lucky you. All right. We've loaded a container of Aurora into your ship's cargo hold. We're also providing you with a sample you can use to tease the goods. We've cleared your ship for launch. Proceed to Sidonia. Make contact with Saoirse Bowden. And with any luck, she'll point you to the Crimson Fleet. That should do it. You're dismissed. Not really, no. Don't get me wrong. Let's just stick to the job. But, maybe we can talk about... Don't worry, the container's been registered with UC Security, so you shouldn't have any trouble. Even if you're scanned. Of course, if we find out you tried to sell it to someone outside the boundaries of this particular operation, well, I don't think I need to tell you the con... We'll be here if you need us.
Hello?
Yes, what? Yes? Howdy.
Excuse me.
Captain Charlie. Hello. I am...
We need to talk soon. Very soon.
You keep installing new cool things in your ship.
All right, we need to talk. When I started traveling with you, I didn't expect you to be a saint. You are a member of Constellation. I don't know what's going on with you. I'm not letting you weasel your way. And hell, if you don't know,
Dad, do you think Solomon Coe would have liked me?
sure. Everybody likes you, don't they?
Do you think he would have liked you?
don't really go for all this religion stuff.
Keeper Aquilis, can we have a moment?
Oh, Mateo. It's been too long. How are your parents? Your mother still struggling with that azalea garden?
No, she figured that out a while ago. Had to adjust the pH levels in the soil. But, Keeper, I didn't come to catch up.
Oh. Well, what's on both your minds? What?
That's, what we mean is, we think there's something in the Sanctum's teachings connected to what we've been investigating. Keeper, when you talk about unity, well, does it mean anything else? Something secret?
Perhaps you should talk about this inside.
Aquilis has helped me through some tough times lately.
Now that we have a little privacy, why don't you tell me exactly what it is that brought you two here?
They're like nothing we've ever seen, Keeper. Gravitational distortion, sub-audio harmonic sequencing, unidentifiable energy fluctuations.
I caught half of that. So, these things are unusual? Even in your experience? There have always been mysteries that seem to defy our understanding of the universe, beyond rational thought. We enter life as an act of someone else's faith in us. There's no way of knowing who we will become, and yet the risk is made anyway. So you've pushed into the unknown, not knowing where it would take you. And it's brought you here. I think I can. If you're willing to find your way in the dark for a bit longer, I can give you a path to discovering its meaning. There's an old story, far older than the Sanctum Universum, of someone who walked the settled systems and saw every corner of it. This pilgrim claimed he found the true meaning of unity. I always thought of it as just a parable for trying to bring humanity together, but maybe it's more. I'm not sure if he was, but if what you're looking for is connected, then... In my story, the pilgrim met the founders of the House of Enlightenment and the enigmatic cult of the Varun, and he gave them each a part of the truth. Then he goes to his final resting place to live out the rest of his days in contemplation of infinitum addendum, his addition or contribution to the infinite. But what if the story isn't a metaphor, but a code, a way of finding the pilgrim again, or at least his grave? Yes, something must be there. I just can't put my finger on it. Maybe the answer will become clear when we have more. The House of Enlightenment and Varun have versions of this story. Oh yes, typically. But there is a lone zealot that was captured recently for attacking UC ships. I've visited her a couple of times. Hopefully, she'll be willing to talk to you as well. And if you need directions to the Enlightened, they have a branch in the well helping the poorest citizens of New Atlantis find a better life for themselves.
I'll stay here with the Keeper. We need to catch up. And I wouldn't mind asking him a few more questions.
Wait, I got some choice words to share with you.
What do you think you're doing?
Varun and the Enlightened have versions of the Pilgrim story. Ask them. See if there are clues hidden within.
I'd heard of the Sanctum growing up, but never thought much of it. Then one day, it happened for me.
I want to raise a pet.
Galbank. Can you smell the rampant capitalism? Right now may not be the best time to talk.
Wow. You look... Ever run into spacers?
Nuts. I have things I gotta say. If you have something to say it fast.
As a tracker agent, my duty is
K's food is as close to... If it's about the financial or food assistance programs, we are backlogged. Don't worry, we're doing everything we can. Oh, we're not. Sorry.
It's actually important, as strange as that may seem.
Listen, I've talked about this with him a ton of times, and there's no record of a Unity Pilgrim. But since you both insist, our early records are mostly administrative. Humanitarian projects, group counseling notes, charity expenditures. But there is a series of exchanges the founding members recorded in a lot of detail. It's the closest thing I have to what Aquilis is describing. A man walks into the first House of Enlightenment. The founding members just call him the Drifter. So they think he's a charity case at first, but no, the Drifter asks them a bunch of questions. If your philosophy is built on an individual's own morality, what about the second person? That second person might disagree. Isn't the problem of two what you're really looking for? And the founders respond, each individual must understand how the second person lifts them up. All of human effort is a story of cooperation pushing us forward. And it kind of goes on like that. He comes back every week for a year. Same conversation every time. Second person this, the problem of do that. Honestly, I think the founding members made it all up. There was a little more hesitation being openly atheist in the early days. I think they were experimenting with writing their own scripture. Fortunately, that got abandoned pretty quick. After the records of the Drifter end, you never see anything like it again. Besides what the Keeper would say about it, sounds like a gathering point, or a center. Or, in mathematics, it would mean one, like the one, the first at the beginning. Always happy to help, if you'll excuse.
I got some choice words to share with you.
I want to learn how to play an instrument, but I don't know if I have the time.
Sounds like a bad idea to me.
What? Everything good? We're here to help.
It's cliche, but it's true. Everything. Welcome to the trade. If, however, then I'm afraid you'll... So, what'll it... Then my disclaimer, please, let me know. Be my guest. Pleasure dealing with you.
Of course, the one decent-looking place in the well is the trade of... I need to talk to you. Soon.
Hi there.
Is that some sort of stunt gone wrong? Past due free talk.
Stop in the name of the law. You see security. Stop right now. right now! Don't be stupid! Stop now!
You see security! Don't... We've got a live one here! You see security! Let me know if I can help you.
I used to know someone who mined on Sidonia.
I'm not much for prayers. Tried it once, didn't stick. But maybe it's like tape. I was just...
If it's about... Oh.
It's actually...
Listen, I've talked about our early record, but there is... A man walks in. So they think he's... If your philosophy and the founders respond. And it kind of goes on. It's part of our core principle. If no one... Good luck out there.
How do you even... We're past due for a talk.
Hey! Give that back!
Don't be stupid! Stop! Now! You see security! Stop right now!
Still remarkable to me that this is already other planets. Just gives me hope.
Cora likes throwing stones into the pond. Or she did. God, that was ages ago.
Saw your ship come in. Nice ride.
Really took a pounding last quarter. I hope the market stabilizes soon.
50% of the down payment. Galbank could loan us the rest.
Sure, if you want to be in debt to Galbank for the rest of your life.
Old piece of shit.
I could really use an
The answer to the question, if your friend jumps off a cliff, would you? No. No, sir, I wouldn't.
We're past due for a talk.
Taking a look at your file. Bounty hunter. All right, just keep the chaos to a minimum. No collateral damage, okay?
A visitor? I have all the company I need. He knows not the truth. He sends another to ask more incessant questions.
I never can make heads or tails of these guys.
The Great Serpent waits in the shadows. He will entwine the universe, and all but the faithful will be made as dust. That is the truth. No more, no less.
Conviction is something they have in spades. And a lack of deodorant, ugh.
The knowledge of the Great Serpent sweeps away all concern. There is only his inevitable return, and those he will spare. Nothing else. You wish to speak of the Keeper's Pilgrim, do you not? Jinan Varun meets the unbeliever. He gives false prophecy to Jinan. But such is Jinan's conviction in the Great Serpent, he does not hesitate. He cuts the unbeliever down. But the unbeliever returns. Jinan realizes the Great Serpent is testing him, and he will not be found wanting. 4 times they fight. Over 120 rotations of the planet they are on. Remember these 4 battles, Jinan, the unbeliever says. Remember these 120 rotations. But Jinan knows this is blasphemy, and delivers the killing blow. That is all. I have heard of no such thing. If it exists, it is a shadow that the Great Serpent casts to deceive the faithless. Strength and conviction show your worthiness to the Great Serpent. The kill is not as important as showing there is no doubt.
I have things I gotta say.
Aren't you the one I saw running away from that crazy guy? Man, New Atlantis gets weirder by the day.
You can stop. I really need to talk to you. Soon.
Thief! Hold it right there. You're right. You're coming with us. We'll be taking it. What? You see security! You're coming with us.
I'm surprised I got some choice words to share with you. And there you are. Great.
Sorry, can't talk. Just that they saw it.
Juicy security! Get back here, now! Stop right there!
Dreams will always be out of reach for those who refuse to step toward them.
I guess you're smarter than you look. I know your type. The freewheeling space ace. Must be nice.
Under arrest. No sudden moves. Smart move.
Hey there. New Atlantis security, stop! Stop right there. You see... Smart move. Now...
You don't need to wear your helmet in here. You know that, right?
security! Stop right now! You're making things harder for you. You see security, don't make any sudden moves. Smart move. Now come along with us. We'll take any contraband and stolen property and...
We need to talk soon. Very soon.
She'd be perfect for you. Oh, no way.
There's a lot of work that needs to be done in the well. If it's about the financial... Oh, you're not...
It's actually...
Listen, I've talked about our early but there is... A man walks... So they think if your philosophy and the founders... And it kind of goes on. That... Honestly, I think the founding members will meet. Fortunately, that got... Always happy to help.
Pickpocket! Stop! You see security! Get back here, now!
I think I could live on coffee if I had to.
No one's doing anything about it.
Oh, please, take a look. Thanks for coming in.
You might want to stow some of that. Just a suggestion. Things I gotta say. Leave me alone, all right?
This space is a memorial to those lost during the colony war. Your consideration is requested.
Oh, you're back. What did you learn? Was there something hidden in their stories, like we thought? Planets are often named by number. That second might mean the second planet in the system. What else did you learn? If there really is a location the Pilgrim wanted us to find, those do sound awfully like coordinates. Was there anything else? Yes. What he added to infinity. Maybe that points to a name. If we're looking for his resting place, we'd need to know the name of the star system, wouldn't we? Let's see. We have something that could be coordinates. Something that could point to a planet in the system. But what's the name of the system? Infinitum addendum. What if we break down the parts? No systems named finite or add. That just leaves in and dumb. Well, that's certainly how I feel. Yes, that's it. The second planet in Indum, at 4 and 120. That's where you'll find the Pilgrim's resting place. And from there, maybe you'll find the true meaning of unity. Before you go, you've now spoken to many different perspectives in our universe. In a way, you'll be carrying their philosophies with you on this journey. I know you're looking for a specific unity, but if you had to guess what it was... Conviction. Another word for strength. Your only path is forward, then? Finding the meaning of unity is a totality that you cannot ever step...
We don't know what the unity is, but we know ourselves.
Well, I won't keep you any...
We need to talk soon. Very soon. Do you need all of that? We're past due for a talk.
Security, stop! UC Security, stop right now!
You're only as safe as your equipment. I would never dream of selling substandard. Yes, by all means. Good luck on all your adventures. If there's anything you need, see you around.
New Atlantis security! Stop! UC security! Stop right now! New Atlantis security! Stop! UC security! Get back here now! Stop in the name of the law! UC security! Stop right now! New Atlantis security! Stop! You're making things harder for yourself! You're making things harder for yourself! Don't be stupid! Stop! Now! UC security! Get back here! Don't be stupid! Stop! Now! UC security! Get back here! Now! UC security! Stop right now! New Atlantis security! New Atlantis security! Stop! Hold it right there. You're under arrest. Why do I always get the dumb one? UC security, stand down.
You're making things harder for yourself. New Atlantis security! Stop! UC security!
Gravity's a bitch. Don't let anyone tell you different.
Stop in the name
Don't
of
be
the law!
stupid! Stop now!
We've got a live one here.
Stand down now!
Welcome back to the pride and joy of the UC. Hello, New Atlantis.
Is there a way to go faster than the speed of light? And none of that grav tech cheating? I bet Cora's already finished the pre-flight checklist. That's my girl.
I really need to talk to you. Soon.
Can I have a moment of your time? Thanks for responding to my hail. We've been trying to contact you about your ship's due to the uncertainty of the political... Look alive!
Don't hurt me!
How's due for a talk?
Captain Charlie, greetings. Captain Charlie, do you require I will follow. Captain Charlie, do you require my assistance? How can I be of service, Captain? I will accompany.
Have any new books for me?
Make it quick.
Your ship smells so much better than Dad's. Like a lot. Hey, how are you?
You will not be able to walk at... full speed with your pack that full. Captain Charlie, there is room in my storage hold for further items.
current speed and heading while we scan you for contraband. Scan complete. Go ahead and land. Greetings, pilot. This is Jiro Sugiyama, head of Paradiso Security. I apologize. For coming over this emergency channel, but we are in need of assistance concerning the large ship in orbit, and we value discretion in this matter. If you are willing and able, please see me as soon as possible at the main security office in Paradiso. Over and out.
Intercepting hostile ship. You're on the wanted list.
Hostility will not be tolerated.
You're on the wanted list. You're on the wanted list.
Hostility will not be tolerated. You're on the wanted list.
Hey, Dad. Want to hear a joke?
Hostility will not be tolerated.
Hey, Dad. Want to hear a joke?
attempt combat with us, you will not survive. Repair protocol required.
We haven't had an injury in 55 days. Don't break our streak.
I'm gunning for the foreman's job. Seems like a piece of cake.
Hey, interested in making some credits? Deadline's creeping up and temper's been flaring. One of our workers got so steamed they just left. We need them back, and now. Convincing them to come back probably won't be easy. Are you up for it? We'll pay. I understand. Maybe check back in if your plans change.
I don't know why everyone's so down on this job. Construction work pays great.
Ugh. We're never gonna get this job done with brace mechanical tools. I know we should have gone with Arcmite.
Get out of here. This is a construction zone. Job's still yours if you want. We need someone to convince them to come home before they get themselves killed and then really... We'll pay well.
If you don't want to do it, that makes two of us.
I owe you one.
I don't know if I could talk to you right now. Sorry, I plain forgot what I wanted to talk with you about. That girl. If Cora leaves her tools out one more time... I mean, I love her more than life itself, but I can only say the same damn thing so many times. That's Cora to a T. I mean, this is between me and you. But Cora wasn't exactly planned. I don't know if I mentioned, but I served a spell in the Freestar Rangers. Had a partner. Lillian Hartz. Well, we were like fire and ice, but, it wasn't always like it is now. Hell, when Cora was born, I was completely out of my depth. For the first few months, I kept thinking, what a colossal mistake I made. But one late night, early morning, whatever... Well, Mrs. Lillian Coe was right there with me. And as bad as I had it with nursing at all hours, I know I had it comparatively easy. But that don't mean those... Yeah, sure don't feel like it. You said Cora's great, and I think so too. But I see so much of my... I try to be better for Cora. Maybe. I know it seems crazy. Her mother... Like I said, another story, another time. And what, have her raised by Jacob, my dad? I'd sooner ship her off to Vladimir. You think? And if she just learned to pick up after herself, she just... I really need to talk to you. Soon. All right, we need to talk. Right now. When I started traveling with you, you are a member of Constellation. You should act like it. I don't know what's going on with you.
I believe most humans would find this area aesthetically pleasing. Your insistence on carrying so many things is reducing our travel speed. Captain Charlie, greeting. Do you require assistance?
Hey.
I believe we will find alien life forms in this region. The enemy is approaching.
choice in letting you go. He did. Now it's all starting to make sense. You should come aboard. There's another Starborn here who is very interested in meeting you.
I can speak for myself. Constellation ship, you weren't invited to this meeting, but much of our conversation has been about you. It's only fitting you should join us. I will personally guarantee your safety as long as you come in peace.
And think of it as a ceasefire meeting. Your one shot at getting those answers you must desperately want. Let's just say they're very dedicated to stopping me from getting the artifacts. So if you don't trust me, well, they're your next best bet.
I know your encounters with our kind have not been pleasant, but we are here to talk, and you deserve answers.
Good. See? We can all get along. For now. Hello. Again. You remember the Emissary, perhaps? And their ship, the Helix? I believe they ambushed you above Neon and demanded that artifact you worked so hard to gain.
Thank you for the stellar introduction. Your success is unprecedented. Before you came, we were just discussing how continued use of force against you is unwise.
I don't think your
patient counselor act is working on them.
We are not a monolithic people. The Starborn are individuals. Some are united in cause. Others are in it for themselves.
We're all in it for ourselves. Some of us are just more honest. The Emissary threatened your ship, demanded you hand over your artifact. How is that so different from what I did?
We needed to warn you off. Every encounter with one of our kind could spell disaster.
For whom, exactly? I say whoever can collect them should. Yes. Let's talk about what really matters.
The Unity. You are on the path to it. It is a place, a gateway. It is where we were reborn.
Not a relatively expendable Dusty anymore, are you? Look at where you've ended up. I'm not who you think I am. This universe is only the first one you've been to. I've seen hundreds. Where I came from, I was the one who stayed at the lodge to protect the artifacts. You died on board the Eye while we held off the Hunter.
One of me, at least.
I collected the remaining artifacts, and they opened the way to the center of my universe, and the doorway to an infinite number of others. That is the Unity. When I stepped into it, I became a Starborn. It's how I've entered other worlds, including yours. They are all connected. I have to. This is bigger than all of us. All the artifacts are needed to complete the Armillary and open the way to the Unity. In every universe, the Starborn fight over them. Innocent people die. You've witnessed the power granted by the temples, the anarchy that can be unleashed. Someone has to decide who should get them.
Here it comes. The Emissary tells you only the worthy should enter heaven.
You're twisting what I mean.
They're hypocrites. They use the chaos caused by the hunt for the artifacts to establish an order where they decide who's worthy. I attacked your lodge because I wanted the artifacts, and you held me off. You got away. That wasn't some morality play. You didn't survive because of righteousness. You won because of persistence, luck, and skill. As I have done countless times.
I was also human once. But what does it matter who or what I was when eternity is within your grasp? You're learning. My other self wants you to walk the path he walks. To give up. To appreciate the universe you have. Easy for a person who's seen everything, done everything. I think you should see it for yourself. You've never come this far. Not in all the universes I've seen. The path to the Unity is opening to you.
You're going to tip the scales one way or another. Better your hand be on one of our sides. Bingo.
I want a truce between all three of us. Give you some time to think over which approach to the Unity is the one you want. Mine or the Hunters?
Yes. Let's see how willing you are to live under someone else's rules. Just remember, one of us isn't trying to judge you.
I know we're not the... Sure you have more questions. Ask. Different? I never know who you are when I meet a new version. But so much of you stays the same. It's hard. But each universe is precious in its own way. Mine will never have its original you in it again. As yours won't have its real me. You've seen the terror the Hunter causes. Every time a Starborn goes through the Unity, they get more artifacts, find more temples, gain more power. We can't let more like him abuse these gifts to destroy whatever's in their way. When all the artifacts are assembled, the device they create is called the Armillary. In many ways, it's a model of the multiverse itself. Through it, you can reach the Unity. And from there, you can become Starborn. It's not an easy experience to describe, but the Unity will speak to you, offer you the chance to become Starborn. You will be leaving this universe behind to be reborn. Everything you were before will be gone. Maybe that's why it offers the choice. Compassion? Or is it testing us?
You might think the Emissary is on your side, but your persistence is what forced them to tell you the truth. Remember that. Whoever created the artifacts and built those temples is playing a game with us. One whose prize is access to the center of all creation. There are no rules. Whoever gets all the pieces wins. And I've won. Over and over. I don't kill for the Unity. I find the easiest pathway to it. To see what would happen, of course. You might not understand just how many times I've done this. Usually, you're the one who ends up dead, and whoever cries over your body goes on to become the Emissary. Sometimes I manage to get you all bunched up and take care of the problem in one go. And sometimes the Emissary has gotten to me first, and I never arrive. Hundreds and hundreds of variations of me, hacking through Constellation. And it's almost never you. You making it to your ship on your own. That's new. I took it as a sign. I don't get many of those anymore. I've simply found that it's the quickest way. Talking, forming alliances, waiting for the right moment to commit theft. It's all so tiresome. I'll admit, you getting away has been the most interesting thing to happen in quite some time. As soon as I realized what had happened, I knew I needed to wait until this meeting with the Emissary to decide what to do about you. They enter the Unity, take artifacts from others, employ force. All the things I do. I am many things, but I would never tell anyone what to do with their gifts. That is your decision, not someone else's. The Emissary wants to become the judge of who gets to enter, but the Unity itself doesn't judge. No, we always end up having this meeting at this time. But it's the usual affair. Can we make peace? No. Oh, how tragic. Honestly, I was beginning to wonder why I kept attending. And it's a bad habit I started a long time ago. Perhaps I just like meeting the Emissary to gloat. But you have provided something quite new to talk about. Maybe you're a random die roll, Or maybe the Unity is finally responding to all my hard work.
Before you leave, I want to give you something. A way to another artifact, but also a lesson in how dangerous they can be. Seek the moon of old Earth. There are secrets there you must discover for yourself. Here, to open the way. I do not always know if you are a person I should be helping. Forgive me. I have also found that advice is a poor substitute for experience. I ask you, you should also talk to your colleagues in Constellation. I am sure that they have gathered more. Part of me wonders what they will all say about what you have learned. But I will leave that to you.